And welcome back, everybody. We are back and playing Medieval Engineers tonight. Figured I'd do one more episode this weekend. I have a really busy week coming up. Fortunately, I don't have a super early morning, so I figured I'd just get one episode out real quick now. I also really want to get one more episode out because it's such an early phase of the game that there's not a lot I can do off camera other than... Oh, hold on. We got the issue with the sound. Hold on. Not a lot I can do off camera. There we go. That's better. So once I complete some more quests, then I can do like farming and some other stuff off camera, and it's gonna be a lot better all around. So I'm gonna go ahead and reload the game now that the sound is kicked in. This is weird because the sound when I plug my broadcasting headphones on, the sound stays on the speakers until I like change screens, you know, or like reload the game. So just reloading here, but we're good. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. The main thing is I just went and filled up my logs from the forest down south. I'll show you in a second here. But I've been doing some other stuff as well, and I think you'll start to see my little village is taking shape, kind of, in the sense that there are now two buildings. I think what I probably want to do is figure out a way to do a path. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. A little bit of a graphics bug there. Okay, so obviously if we're going to have this be the village, we want to have some pathing. Oh, and we're out of ammo too. I've been killing so many deer. I guess I'm really not that worried about killing deer, so I'll forget about it for now. But and I got a little bit of surface ore and some other just basic resources. So we're going to continue where we left off now. We had an issue where the game didn't load, or, you know, we crashed right after we finished doing this quest. So I'm going to grab one of these logs, and we're going to go up here, and I'm going to go to this thing and stick a log in there, and go ahead and it won't let me do it yet, so I have to go over here first and make vellum. So let me grab, where did I put my hides? I thought I had a bunch of hides. I swear to God I had like a whole bunch of hides. I mean, here's a tanned leather. Hold on. Yeah, this is right. Oh, there they are. Sorry. Got a little scared for a second. I thought the game didn't load them. But I'll go ahead and make a couple more, and I'll leave the rest as hides for now, because it's possible we might need those for something at some point. And then we're going to just repeat this quest that we were really just starting at the end of the last episode. So, taking a tan leather, we're going to go ahead and make blank vellum scroll. And then it wants us to craft a charcoal. Now this will open up the charcoal recipe in this. So I'll craft that. We'll douse it once it's done crafting here. This is the best fuel source in the game too, by the way, so it's good to have anyway. Okay, and then we'll stick that in our inventory. We'll come over here, and inexplicably you use charcoal in here to make ink. We also need a linseed oil pot. I'm not sure if I have enough flax to make linseed oil, but boy, I might have to do some other quests to finish that one. We do have the pot here. Oh, by the way, I got a little bit more clay doing some iron mining. So I'll go ahead and stick that in there. That's healthy. Haven't been attacked by a barbarian in a while. Not really sure why. I have been just kind of intermittently working on this house a little bit, and I think I will go ahead and try to get these walls maybe placed in here. So I'll do 8 and that page down, page up thing to turn it, and then I'll do a 9. Now, one thing you should always keep in mind is that each of these tends to have variations. The windows have shutters, for example, is one of the variations. And what I'll do to show that off is I'll do one of the variations for the door here, and you just use the mouse wheel to scroll on that. It took me a while to figure that out. So that one actually has a door, so we'll go ahead and get that one in. The windows I don't care as much about. Okay. And we'll get this hammered in here. How's this doing on time? We've still got 2 hours. I think I'll put a couple more stacks of sticks in here. Maybe one of these too. Oh yeah, that's tons. That's a lot, actually. So that should get me pretty much through this first part of the game without any question. Not that you really need to worry about land claims when you're playing single player. I think you do technically, but not nearly as much. Let me put it that way. Okay, and I'll just need one more thing of planks here, so I'll do two. In order to do linseed oil, I think we need a mill, and we would certainly need a certain amount of flax plants. Okay, so there's our planks. And we'll finish this one right there. Excellent. Okay, and then the real question is what are we going to do up on this level? Do we go up one higher, or do we just roof this off as it is? Kind of tempted to just roof it off, although a second floor would make it even with that one. So we'll have to think about that. Boy, it sure feels lopsided with this giant hill here. What I really should do is... well, I just added soil there. What I'll do is I'll get a plow and I'll make a little path here. These are the flax plants that we make the linseed oil out of, so I'll definitely keep gathering these when I see them conveniently. Oops. There's the deer. He's going to run, but whenever the deers have run away, they've tended to go up the mountain and fall and die, so it's been kind of like pretty easy to keep getting deer without having to work that hard. Also, like, the barbarians have just stopped attacking for some reason, and I'm not sure if they just had enough of me and... oh, wait. There's one. I think. It's gotta be a barbarian, that's the only thing it could be. So, I don't know if you could really make that out in the distance there, but we haven't had as much barbarian activity, I guess is the point. I'm gonna keep my eyes on that one down there, though. Okay. So ink is going to be hard for me to make right now, but it wants me to do the 2 round palisades. Shit, I didn't... I had to... when the game crashed, it didn't save that. So let's do those again. I'll just grab all my logs, because why not? And I think to do these, I just kind of eyeballed it. Here we go. And I just kind of made it out this way a little bit so that it would connect with my palisade gate if I wanted it to. So I'll use control and then the mouse wheel to move that away. I'll get it oriented towards the right angle. And we do have the music. There's the barbarian coming in. Alright, I'm going to have to deal with that later. Ow, I got stunned or something. Alright. Oh yeah, it's a club. That's cool. Yeah, so that's, I mean, still a very new dynamic in this game is the new combat. There's another barbarian down there. I'll go ahead and grab a salad for that. Okay. Still loving that gothic music. And it does seem like it's Gothic 3. Unless they recycle a lot of the songs, which I can't quite remember. Okay, is that gonna... yeah, that lines up. Okay, so we'll get that one constructed here. And again, I want one... I mean, it would be... perfect place would be if it could intersect these two. Right here. And here. So right about here where I'm standing. Again, using control. I think that actually might be about right. Actually, I think I need one under that too. Well, getting it under there might be a bit of a challenge. Well, let's build it and see what happens. We may have to get a little creative with this one. Okay. Is that even with the gate? No, it's not. Okay, that's... let's try that one again. Not that I really care that much, but this is too far down the slope. Getting hungry again. Alright. Number 9, and let's try this again. Not there, but... there. that even with that palisade? I don't know if it is. Well, I'll just have to remake the palisade if it's not. And we can always make this curve a little bit more too, if need be. And actually, I'm kind of dissatisfied with it there in general, so let's put it there, and let's just delete that one up there. Because I think it'll always be easier to get the round or the straight parts to go together. It's the round ones that I'm more worried about. Yeah, there's a barbarian just wandering around aimlessly down there. Not sure what his deal is. Can hardly see him. The sun is setting, by the way, so it rises over here and goes across like that and sets down there. So it really just kind of hovers over this mountain, which is cool. Creates some good lighting angles and stuff. Okay, so then the next one is the battlements. This guy. So let's complete this quest. Okay. And we'll do one over here. Again, let me just double check, make sure this is evenly aligned. It is. Okay, very good. And battlement slash spike top of the wall. I just need to step outside of the hitbox of this particular, and we're getting some indicators on the screen there that something's happening off in the distance. See that red swords crossed on the directional thing? That probably means a deer or something died over here, maybe a barbarian even. Oops, and even I took some damage. Yikes, I should be really careful here. And do I have a bandage? Yes, I do. Use the bandage to heal a little bit more quickly. And I don't even know what was happening over here that caused those red cross swords to appear. Oh, there's a guy, and of course I'm out of ammo, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with this battle. I was blocking that one. Okay. Come on, get me the hitbox. There we go. And let's, we're already full, so I'm not going to eat again, but, oh, we got another guy. Okay, and he just straight up died. He probably took damage from the fall of that cliff. So maybe that's the guy that was making the red cross swords appear. Maybe it's when he fell. The game is not very good at distinguishing between actual hostile threats and people taking environmental damage due to gravity and things like that. So anyway, I think we got through that okay, although I'm still a little wounded. A little more wounded than I'd like to be. That music is just wonderful. What's that? Sometimes you can, if you really want to zoom in, you can get your crossbow out. I'm just like wondering what that is. I don't know. There's definitely another barbarian here, though. The blocking seems unreliable. Okay, got some mushrooms on that one, so that's cool. So I love how earlier this episode I said there are like no barbarian attacks lately, and then we just get flooded. Alright, but let's head back to the safety of our village. That thing always makes me turn and face it. I should move this. Of course, I can't hardly target it without thinking I'm trying to kill somebody. I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That might be a unforeseen consequence. Okay, so the main thing we want to do is get our quest going here. So let's open up the civil engineering quest line. And here is the next set of quests. So we have stone house, improved storage, better furnishing, luxury house. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, the stained glass windows, that comes in there. Luxury house, okay. Tile roofs and everything. Alright, so that's civil engineering, economic engineering. Hopefully this is going to be crops. Yep. Transportation, cool. We get these wagon wheels as well. That's a mod. Okay. And then finally military. And let's see what they've got to offer here. Supply cart and fortifications. Okay. So, stone house. So let's make a new house today, and it wants us to do a one wall. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna dig a little area that's kind of flat, and we'll just dig it right here. Just gonna eyeball it. I'm getting another attack. It would seem. Oh wait, you got a save there. I like those saves. Those auto saves are good. Where's the guy? Making me nervous here with the music, but no visual on the enemy. There he is. Still healing and recovering from the last attack. When I hold it, it turns red, and then it seems to do more damage, so I'm going to try doing more of that. Okay, back to the digging, unless there's any more, okay. There we go. And I'm just kind of digging out a nice little flat basin, maybe 3x4 kind of sized for this stone house. This would be a nicer house. Maybe even it's the town baker or something like that, you know. It's just a little bit nicer house than the other ones we've built so far. Okay, and we're just digging out a little flat area, so it seems like it's not, you know, at a weird angle. Also nice to get rid of some of this vegetation, so you can see what we're doing a little bit better. Oh, it wanted me to get clay, and I did, so that's good. That's another bonus of digging this area. Okay, so we're gonna just dig a little bit farther here. It's always kind of weird when you unlock quests without knowing what they are. I guess that's probably an incentive for those of you playing at home to maybe not do all the quests at the same time, because I mean, there's a couple that are just repeats, and that's why I did it this way, but on the other hand, you really don't understand what you're learning and unlocking unless you do it right, intentionally, one at a time, you know? And this digging can get a little easier if you have landscape spikes and things like that to make flat land, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And that's okay for now. I still think that the digging mechanic is it's a little bit less intuitive than it was in previous builds, I think. Could be making that up, but it just seems that way. Okay. So that is kind of a cool little flat area for a house to go. So let's see if we can get some foundations in here. And I'll just continue to do not foundation supports is what it is. Okay, so we'll put these, and I'll try to get these. It wants me to square them up to that build grid, which is okay because it's actually pretty close to this. I almost wonder if I'd be better off trying to get a custom angle that's off of that one. I think I'll try. No, it's gonna be really hard. That's pretty good there, though. Okay, and then we have a couple more down here. And wonderful, okay. And then, so that's pretty flat, actually, and that's pretty good size for a house, and it's right here, right on the town square. It's going to be squared up with the road, so that's probably pretty effective. I could probably do one more dig there. And yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Let me just dig this out a little bit on this side, so we can see the full side of the cliff here. Okay, perfect, perfect, and just a little bit more over here. Okay, perfect. And then, okay, so now we can finally get to the stone wall. So I'll just do stone. Or maybe it's just called wall, I guess. Okay. Okay, it's just called wall. Very imprecise. And obviously back here we're just up against the edge of the... Oh, I probably need to construct these. Let me just make sure that's the issue by placing this now. Yes, I can do that now, okay. And so obviously we don't need windows over here. Okay, so that took 5 small stones rather than big stones. That's cool. And same, we're gonna need a torch, aren't we? We've got a couple. Let me just do a couple of floors over here so I can get a torch down so you can see what we're doing. But I'll put just a couple of these right there. And let me also make another research table. Yeah, because we're running out of planks. And let's put that down right here. And let's get some planks going there. So I'll do 7 times timber, and then I'll do a bunch of planks after that. I'll just do 20 planks, and that should be good. Alright, so while that's going, it wants me to do a wall with a window, so let me see if I can find that. Yes, put that right there, and let's put this one right here. Oh, and I need to build this this guy here first. Okay, so then we'll put that there, and we'll build that in. And then it wants me to do a doorway one, so let me grab this. And that way I can do these floors and stuff. And I can actually, I want to continue doing the floors, so let's finish the floors off. By the way, there's different variations on the floors based on the shape that you're going for, but most of the time we're just going to be using these regular ones. And there's also the modded floors that I have as well. Okay, so that should be good there, and we are going to need more planks for sure. And actually I need to finish these supports too, so do that first. Oh, I need more timber. They're being attacked, it looks like. Let me just place a torch down. Get that activated, okay. Here we go. Come on, dude, bring it. It's like a headshot, okay. Is there another guy? Thought I heard another guy. Oh well. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This village is starting to feel kind of like an actual village, if you will. Alright, so wall. And let me just do a regular wall and a regular wall there, okay. Get those constructed. Okay. And get this constructed. Very nice. Okay, and let's just take all those resources there. Let me finish constructing these supports. And this floor. And this support. And this floor. And this floor here. Nice. I'm gonna have to get rid of that floor. Oops. And I need to put another support there, so I accidentally deleted that one, so I'll build that one. I just need to build this one directly before I put a floor on top of it. And we'll put the floor back. And we'll build it. Alright, and then I'll build the supports along here. I'm glad I have this iron hammer, by the way. It makes things a lot more convenient. Floors down there, okay. Okay, and so we gotta decide where the door is gonna be now of this house. And I think probably right here would be good. Definitely getting another attack. The attacks are so frequent, it's annoying. I definitely jinxed it by saying I wasn't being attacked as much. Oops, I want this to be have a door attached to it. All right, dude, come up on my platform. Let's fight this out. Ow. Inconsistent attack rate. I think I might be bleeding technically too, but I'm not too worried about that. I'll just have a bite to eat, and I should heal up just fine. Okay, so yeah, I want this door to be right here, but I want it to be the variation that has a door that you can actually open and close. So we'll go ahead and put that in. We're getting another attack. Jesus. And that feels pretty reasonable there. I mean, the only good thing about these attacks is I'm getting a ton of resources from them. Really should start storing those skulls somewhere, maybe. But let's get some of these rusty swords, those things. And can I burn the club? I can burn the clubs as fuel, but I can't really make them into anything. Make those into metal parts, and I guess I'll put the clubs over here for now. In the weapon rack. So I'll go ahead and take those metal parts, and I'll leave the rest for later on that. Alright. So now it wants me to configure the wall with the door. And you can give people access depending on if your server allows for that. So, okay, so we now it wants to do 2 stone pillars and arches. Boy, that's I don't know, I don't think we would normally need to do that, but I guess what I could do is I could do a little offshoot or something. I have an idea. So what my idea is this. To make this a little bit more complicated than it was originally going to be to complete the quest, I'm going to put a wall here. And then what I'm going to do is put stairs right here. Except for I need to build this out, don't I? I'm gonna need more small stones, which is okay, totally okay. Better than having to use a bunch of large stones. That's for damn sure. Why can't I place this? Alright, can I do a small stair? I think I will. Alright, so I guess I have to do a small stair there. Or I could do a ship's ladder as well. Okay, this gets me up here, and then what I think I might do is to complete this quest, I need to do arches and stuff. So we're going to go to arch. And I think I might just arch out from here. one little tile so that I can have like a little balcony area here. So to do that, I need like pillars. So let me grab the pillars here. And what I'll do is I'll just put them on the outside layer, right where I'm going to be putting them. So right there is going to be one of them. Why can't I place that? Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do one over here on this side. Oop, that's not what I meant to do, but that'll work. Okay. Okay, so that's the pillars, and then arches would go right on top. And I'm probably about to run out of stone, but I think I can get this done. So we'll do arch right on that, or arch left on that one, and arch right on this one with the changed trajectory there. Okay, so now we have a little arch overhang, and then we can build a second floor with maybe some wall walks and things, and it'll just make this house a little bit more interesting and visually appealing once we finish it. We're not in a position to finish it right now, but we will be soon. By the way, you know, if you run out of stones, you can always pick them up off the ground, which is great, because then you have a real purpose for all those small stones, unlike the previous version. But you can also go ahead and, let's see here. I'm gonna have to make some more ingots, but once those turn into ingots, I'm gonna make a pickaxe, and we'll go ahead and explore what we can do with that. I'm gonna put all this food in this storage bin here, except for my salads. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look here. And we do have tons of metal parts coming in from this, so that's good. Still got plenty of clay there too, from all the digging, which was great. Yeah, that digging was a really good move to make that. This house is really going to look nice once that's finished. I don't know if you can see that as well as I can, but... and then, by the way, I could put another torch in this house too. Not that I really need to, but... this house is definitely, I would say, incomplete. I probably just should put a couple wall walks is what I should do. Let's just finish that right now while we're thinking about it. So easy enough, I can just do 2 corner wall walks up here and here, except for I can't seem to place them. Let's try that. There we go. So I'll do the 3 corner, this one there, and same on this side. And then we'll rotate that to like that. Okay. So watch this. This is going to look really cool. Okay, except for I don't want to attack it. There we go. And there we go. Now, it's kind of functionally limited. The character can't necessarily walk very well up here. You can crouch and walk right along here. That's cool. And then I can actually exit right there if I need to, but you could put like a barrel or something up there, food storage or beds even. And you can make that go all the way around if you wanted to, but I think that's pretty cool what it does there. Actually makes the house pretty functional. So let me stop crouching so I can move like a normal person. Okay. This thing keeps growing back. Let me get these. Okay, so we'll douse that. And get those. Get those. Okay. Then, over here, and I don't know if this is a quest or not, so if I'm inadvertently completing a quest, you know, so be it. Oh, I can make a helm too. But I will get back to that in a minute. I'm going to make a pickaxe. And then I'll put the hammer there, and the crossbow can go there, and the salads can go there. Okay. I'll leave the rest of those ingots in there for a rainy day. Although I could make bolts again, now that I have iron pieces. Let's do 3 of those. That'd probably be good. They manufacture quickly. So now we have 30 bolts, which is good, useful. And so if we run across any deer or bandits, we can get them from a distance. Okay, so going to improve storage now. It wants us to build some crates. So I think we need planks for that, if I remember correctly. Crates are wonderful. Yes, let's do 2 of those. And then I'll do a bunch more planks. I guess I'll have to get rid of that one for now. And then I'll do it again. Okay, that should be fine. So I'll let that continue. I'll place one of them down. They're a really cool storage device. And what you do is you just place all of the same item in it, and it'll keep track of how many you got of that same item. So that's a really good way to store things in bulk. Oh, we had a little injury over there. Somebody fell down the cliff again, I think. Oh, and I was going to show you that once I have the pickaxe, I can easily go get more stone. I just would dig into a mountain, like here. And I know you can't really see it that well, but I'm just kind of doing it for the purpose of showing you how. And it's pretty quick, and it's less grind. It feels a little bit less grindy, the rate at which I'm getting material here. So that's kind of a good potential change. Maybe maybe I'm just being optimistic, placebo kind of thing. But you know, so you get resources there, and then you, I guess, in the old game you just convert them in your thing. Can you just convert them? Not sure, but I'll try in here. Yeah, there we go. So I could do, you know, 21. Okay, so I'm just gonna convert a bunch of these. Oh, and I got that other crate there, so I can place that down too, while those are converting. Oops, over 8 there. Okay, and there, that's what I wanted to do. And that completes the better storage. Let me put this dirt in this one, okay. And then this one wants me to obtain 4 planks, easy enough. And got a ton of stones there, and now it wants me to build a small stockpile for ores. Okay, I think I need to craft that in here. Let me do a few of these as well, just keep the production chain moving. But I'm going to get where my planks and timber. Okay, so small stockpile for ores, I'll craft that, and then while I'm waiting I'll go ahead and craft 4 of those, and then like 10 of these. Just keep my production going there, and I'll put that in my inventory. It wants me to place this somewhere, I'll place it here. And now I can store ores that I find in there, and it'll actually make a visual representation of my ores, although a very small fraction of the ones I actually have in there. Okay, and I probably should put that over there, to be honest, if I have my smithy over there. Although I could move the smithy over here, but nah, I'll just move it over there, it'd be easier. At least for now. I'd probably end up moving all this stuff around later. Okay. And we'll put these ores in there. Very nice. Okay, now it wants me to build a large chest. A large chest is this one. I need metal parts for that, so let's grab those metal parts, and I will go ahead and click craft on that. Let me grab 10 of those out of there. Grab a stack of planks as well. Okay, and it's doing one more thing of planks, and then it'll go to the chest here, so that's what we want. Alright, perfect. I'll grab that and place it in the world. Let's place it right about there. Much larger inventory. Actually, it has the same inventory as I do, so that's cool. Okay, next one, better furnishing. I need 8 planks and 8 metal parts. I have planks. Let's make metal parts now from one of the ingots. And I think I get 10, right? Yeah. So that should be enough. And now it wants me to build a wardrobe. Easy enough. And probably place the wardrobe, I'm guessing. So let me get that just placed like that. I'll just place it there. Now I can change clothes. I think we already did this in a previous episode, but just get that value down a little bit. And I do have the worker motif that I could put a basket on my back if I wanted to. And that's pretty cool. Just zoom in here. So that's just a basket. So pretty cool stuff. Okay. Luxury house. Half timber. Oh boy, that's gonna be a process. I guess we have to do it. I don't know how to. Well, we could artificially change the order of the quest. Let's kind of do that. Okay, so let's get schematic drafting out and luxury housing out. Let's do crop production. So craft a seed bag. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and grab one of the crops that we have. In this case, how about flax? And wheat. Okay, so I'm going to go to my inventory and I can craft flax seeds with the 2 flax plants. So I've got 18, so I could do 9. Probably shouldn't have done all 9. In fact, I'm going to stop that. I'll do 4, and then wheat, I will do all of those, because I don't need any right this second. I might need some flax right this second, which is why I paused that. Okay. And now it wants me to equip a hand plow, so let's go make one. Right there, iron hand plow. Use up the last ingot there. And we'll go ahead and put this in our inventory as well. Oh, and we crashed. Shit. Okay. Let's reload. This is first time I've equipped a hand plow, so that makes sense, I guess. It's not right. It ain't right, but it is what it is. Oops. Okay, and so what we'll do is we'll restart the game. I'll send that log. That's fine. This has been a well-known error, so it's not particularly shocking that it would happen, but I do want to keep playing a little bit longer, just so I can get back into, if I can get the farming stuff done, I'll feel like I can do useful things off camera, you know. So I want to make sure that we're doing some of the grinding off camera, so that I can have a good experience with, and I think we had just saved recently, so hopefully that'll be fairly close to where we left off. Okay. Boy, my apartment is really humid tonight. It's really humid here in Iowa in general, but my windows are like all fogged, and it usually doesn't get this humid in my place. Not necessarily a bad thing, but anyway. Hopefully this loads right pretty close to where we were. Let's see what we get. Okay, so luxury house. Okay, so that's good. And have we crafted our seeds yet? Okay, no. So we just got to craft the hand plow. So we're right basically where we left off. And then grab our flax and wheat. And we'll do 4 of each of those. Okay, and then we'll get this. We'll place this in our inventory. And that... Boy, I don't know what the deal was. I'm gonna try one more time. I know this is frustrating. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. But there should not be a reason why equipping the plow crashes the game. And since it had already crashed once for that reason, I figured it would go forward this time. But let me try one more time. Okay. Oh, I can just do continue, okay. And hopefully this lets me do what I want this time. We shall see. Okay. So we're going to be right back where we left off. Let me maybe just do the hand plow without getting the seeds out and see if I can just get the game comfortable with the idea of me holding a hand plow. It just seems like such a silly thing to be crashing over. But I am resilient. And even though this is frustrating, I think if we just power through it, I think everything will be stable once we get through it a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to resume right where we left off. I'm going to kind of take this one a little bit more slowly, a little bit more methodically. Iron hand plow, craft. Maybe if I put it in my inventory without equipping it. Let the game kind of get used to that. Okay, I have a hand plow, it exists. Alright. Pick up some rocks, do some other stuff. Kind of get distracted. Oh, okay, hand plow, no problem. Okay, and then we'll go and we'll grab the hand plow. Let me take... Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, guys. I'm gonna I guess I can't proceed with the video. I'm gonna work on this off camera. I will try not to complete any quests while I'm working on this, but I might have to complete the quest that I'm working on right now. So anyway, I apologize. It's not me, it's the game. I will see what I can do to fix that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. Sorry about the issue. It is a new build, and this is definitely still an in development game, so it is what it is. We'll get through it. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Medieval Engineers.